Hey, welcome to Slay the Spire. Today playing the daily challenge for July 17th, 2025. The character is the Watcher, and the modifiers are Heirloom, start with 1 rare relic. Diverse cards are not restricted by a character, and Lethality strategy combat with +3 strength, and all enemy strategy combat with +3 strength as well. Fourth day in a row with the Watcher. Okay, diverse will make things difficult though, and hopefully lethality will make it easier. Let's see what rare relic we start off with. We get Torii. Whenever you would receive 5 or less unlocked attack damage, reduce it to 1, which is not bad, but I was kind of hoping for more. Last time we got Heirloom, we had the wing boots, which was much better. Alright, so here, let me just adjust the color of my monitor. Alright, 1, 2, 3 elite path on the left. Yeah, let's take that and just encounter as many question mark runes as we can. Alright, risky to start off with the Wrath, although hang on, this will be 1836, 48. I think this should be enough, right? Thanks to the lethality. Beautiful. Alright, good start. Headbutt Crescendo Reach 7. Yesterday there was a distinct lack of being able to enter Wrath, so I am kind of... hang on. I do have an elite coming up soon, so I might need a good attack card. Let me take the Reach 7 just because my deck will be small by the time I hit the elite, so having the Through Violence might be very valuable. Alright, here let's do Eruption and Reach Heaven. Okay. Got a Gambler Spree, Bullseye, Crescendo. Okay, I'm very happy I'm offered a Crescendo now. That was a good decision not to take it before. Here I lose HP for gold. And here I got the Acid and Spike Slimes. Yeah, same as before. Okay. Having extra strength is really nice. We got a Block Potion, Headbutt, Intimidate, Sands of Time. Sands of Time might be a good damage engine. Let's see. Final boss is a Slime boss. Let's take the Sands of Time, sure. Headbutt might have been nice too, I think. Alright, got these slavers here. So this time it is not enough, right? So let's just double defend. And you know what? Let me do the Reach Heaven again. Because my deck is thin, I should be able to draw the Through Violence very quickly. Here I'll just do Vigilance Defend. Okay, lose 2 HP. And then here I can do Crescendo and Through Violence. Beautiful. Alright, got a Dex Potion. Loop Fear No Evil. Go for the Ice Fear No Evil for a way to exit Wrath. Okay. Alright, Grim and Knob. This one might be challenging. I do start with the Reach Heaven. I think I should play that, as well as my other attack cards. And hopefully I'll be able to enter Wrath and play the Through Violence. Yes, so that'll be 46 plus Eruption. Beautiful. That's exactly why I wanted to take the Reach Heaven. We got Smiling Mass, and Merchant card removes always, now always costs 50 gold. Sweeping Beam is a decent AoE damage card. Perseverance is a good block card. I think I'll take the Sweeping Beam. Beamstone would have been interesting too. I think I'll skip the shop at the moment because I feel like I have good cards and I don't think I have enough gold. Let's do Fear No Evil. I think I'll do Reach Heaven and Defend. Okay. Another 13. Let's fully defend here, and I should be able to enter Wrath next turn. And I'm not being attacked. Beautiful. Okay. Alright, to Intimidate, Headbutt, Prostrate. This is like the 3rd time I'm being offered a Headbutt. Let me take the Headbutt now, sure. Why not? If the game is really forcing it upon me, why not take it? Alright, so here I do want to wait for the Crescendo. Ideally, I would not get the... Okay, luckily I did not get the Reach Heaven. I think I will play the Crescendo. Yep. And then hopefully next turn I can deal a lot of damage. Oh, I did not get the Reach Heaven. That's the worst case scenario, actually. Alright, let me... Actually, I'm gonna... I think I have to use the Gambit Sprue to get rid of 1 defense so that I can do Reach Heaven and a Strike, and then next turn I can do the Through Violence. I think without that, I would not have been able to perfect, but this way, I have enough. Beautiful. Alright, perfect this one. I got War Paint. I'm pick up upgrade 2 random skills. Let me first see if I need something here. Echo Form is tempting, but I might go for Popper, and I don't think I necessarily need it. Let's take the Clothesline, and then War Paint upgrades 2 defense. Okay? And then going this way, let me just count question mark rooms. I only had 3. That's a little disappointing. Well, I was able to perfect 2 elite, so that's good. We got Shuriken. Every time play 3 attacks in a single turn, gain 1 strength. Okay. And here I got the Acid Slime. A little risky entering Wrath. Yeah, I don't think I'll do that. Let's just do Vigilance and Defend. Okay. And then here I can do Crescendo, Reach Heaven, Fear No Evil, and a Strike. Beautiful. Alright, got a Power Potion, Cold Snap, Sword Boomerang, Consume. Cold Snap is not horrible. Sword Boomerang is much better with the extra strength I already have, though. Alright, always upgrade Eruption first. Okay. And then maybe the Sands of Time upgrade. That's not a horrible idea either. Yeah, I got my... wait, is that my first curse? It is my first curse, right? The Doubt Curse. Okay. And here I'm getting my second curse, Injury, as well as the Golden Idol. Enemies that are 25% more gold. And then the finally elite, the Grim and Knob. Oof, not the best start here. Let's do Clothesline, Sword Boomerang. I will play a Strike. 4 damage. 40 damage might be a challenge. I could fully defend, but then I can't play the Reach Heaven. So I think I will do Reach Heaven. And then I will risk the block potion. I am weakened next turn. Hopefully I can deal 26 damage. Yeah, I think with Eruption and Headbutt, that is enough. Beautiful. Alright, I got Out of War. If you don't play any attacks during your turn, get additional energy next turn. And I already have the Crescendo. No, I didn't take a Cold Snap. Let's take a Cold Snap now, sure. 2 extra block from a Frost Orb might make a difference. Alright, next I said I was going to upgrade the Sands of Time. Let's do that. Sword Boomerang might also be a good, an interesting thing to upgrade. Alright, here I got the Slime Boss. I don't know what to headbutt. Let's headbutt first because I don't actually need to headbutt anything. Okay. And then, yeah, I think I'll do Crescendo and Reach Heaven. And next turn, the Sands of Time should be enough damage, especially if I do Eruption, Sands of Time. Yep, awesome. Alright, no trouble so far. Perfected everything, and it only took me 5 minutes. Awesome. Hyper Beam, Seek, Multicast. Seek is really tempting. I think my deck is strong enough that I can try to go for Pauper, though. Let's take the Curse Key here. Again, energy at the start of your turn. Whenever you open a non-boss chest to obtain a curse. I do have 2 unique curses. Let's hope that Curse Key doesn't ruin it with a duplicate curse. Okay. Alright, 1, 2. 2 lead path on the left and right. If I go on the left, I'll get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 question mark rooms. If I go on the right, I'll get 1, 2, 3 only. So let's go on the left here. Okay. Alright, Looter and Mugger. Ah, it's a shame to start. Actually, I do have the Fear Nova. Let's do Eruption, Sword Boomerang. Then, yeah, let's do Strike and Fear No Evil. Okay. Actually, I'm not sure if I would have been able to kill there. That's fine. Alright, got an Energy Potion, Barrage, Catalyst, Warcry. Not a huge fan of these two. Let's take the Warcry. Also not a huge fan of, but, you know, it's better than the other two here. I got a 3rd unique curse, Shame, as well as the Bag of Preparation. Great Relic. At the start of each combat, draw 2 additional cards. I think I put that in S tier, right? In my ranking. I might need the Overkill from the Ritual Dagger. Is that right? Yeah, let's take the Ritual Dagger here and let's try to use it aggressively. Ooh, Necronomic Curse would be great if I can get it here. No, I got Enchiridion. At the start of each combat, add a random power card into your hand. It costs 0 for that turn. Okay. And then, yeah, I have to hit a shop here. Alright. I don't know about Matryoshka. Toolbox. I mean, it's not horrible. At the start of each combat, choose 1 of 3 random colorless cards and add the chosen card to your hand. Let's take it. Let's also grab the Cleave and Boot sequence for turn 1 block. I think I'll save the gold. Matryoshka is interesting. Actually, it will. I'm spending 250 gold to basically get 3 relics, right? 1 relic with the Matryoshka and 2 extra relics. Let's take it. The next 2 numbers chests you open contain 2 relics. And then I will skip the rest, okay? Hoping for a better shop in the future. Alright, Book of Stabbing with the Deva form and Might Blast. The Might Blast is not going to be that useful, but I also don't really need the other cards. Alright, so let's do Deva form, Boot sequence, Defend to allow me to be fully defended. I mean, might as well play the Might Blast, right? It does deal a little bit of damage. Let's also Warcry. Doesn't matter which. Let's put the Shame back because I might need to block next turn still. And I have an Explosion as well. 27, that is a lot. I can bring it down to 18. That is still a lot. I do... Wait, so this is 13. Even with the Explosion, it's not going to be enough, right? Oh boy. Alright, let's do Clothesline first. Wait, no. With the Explosion, it is enough because of the Frost Orb, right? Awesome. That's exactly what I wanted to have the Frost Orb. Right? Then do I have enough to kill with the Crescendo? No, but I do have a Fear No Evil. Let's do Crescendo. Sands of Time. Reach Heaven. Strike 1, Strike 2. Awesome. Alright, perfect this one thanks to my potion. We got Molten Egg. Whenever you add an attack into deck upgraded. Bowling Bash, Consume Creative. Yeah, I definitely don't need the Consume. Let's take the Bowling Bash. Come. Alright, I should try to use Ritual Dagger, right, if I can. Let's grab the Secret Technique here. Then do Feel No Pain Boot Sequence. Okay. What should I Secret Technique? Crescendo. Yeah, that's probably a little... Yeah, let's have it in my hand. Why not? Then do Headbutt, Reach Heaven. And then just a regular Strike. Okay. 13. Yeah, too risky to enter Wrath here. Let's just do Cold Snap and Cleave. This is actually a really bad hand. Lots of curses there too. Okay, 18. Alright, I might have trouble defending. I'm just realizing that now. I might have to kill without waiting for the Ritual Dagger. Yeah, I don't... Oh, wait, no, I don't even have enough for that. Alright, unless I drink the Energy Potion. Let's do that. Fine. Alright, Compile Driver, Superman number 2, or Acrobatics. I don't want any of these. Let's take Compile Driver. That will sometimes allow me to draw 1 card. And then I am seriously considering resting. But no, let's upgrade the boot sequence to make sure I have enough block on turn 1. Okay. And then here I got... Oh, that's a duplicate doubt, right? That's a bummer. Alright, I have to remove a transform. We also got Orichalcum if entry to him without block, gain 6 block. And pair up and pick up race from actually by 10. Pair is actually a really good pickup there. Alright, Slavers. This is going to be tough. Jack of all trades might give me something. I don't think the others were... Okay, wait. Can I do... I got Diva form again. Can I do something with the Eruption? Because I do have the Bowling Bash. Jack of all trades gives me Sadistic Nature. I think I'll risk it. Let's do... Hang on. So, Bowling Bash will get rid of anyone. Ritual Dagger is 36. Plus 12 is 48. So, I can do something like... Eruption... Ritual Dagger. Then... Bowling Bash. Then unfortunately I can't defend against the 28 is not enough, right? Yeah, fine. Obviously there's no way for me to perfect, but this is the closest I was able to get to that. And I'm also not losing too much HP here, which is nice. Yeah, let's just do Sword Boomerang. Awesome. Alright, got Happy Flower. Every 3 turns get extra energy and a Fruit Juice Potion, which I will drink soon. I still have potion slots. Let's take the Empty Fist, another way to exit Wrath. Okay. Alright, next upgrade. Should I upgrade the Ritual Dagger? Let me upgrade the defensive cards because I'm a little low on block, so I wouldn't mind getting some good defensive cards maybe. And upgrade the ones I have here. I'll upgrade all strikes and defense. Could have removed the doubt now that I think about it. Yeah, I can't really do that. Let's just move on here and I'll drink the Fruit Juice Potion as well. Yeah. Probably should have removed the doubt and I have to spend gold at a shop to do that. Let's take the Violence here. And then let's do 1,000 cuts, boot sequence. I am thinking of entering Wrath with Crescendo. Ritual Dagger is 42. Headbutt would be 68. That's not enough. I think if I do... let's do Miracle, Cold Snap, Headbutt. Then Ritual Dagger. Then Fear No Evil to avoid taking any damage. So I didn't really need the Violence there. Okay. And then here, Eruption Cleave is enough. Beautiful. Alright, you got a Fear Potion, Reflex, Choke, or Perseverance. Not a huge fan, but actually, I was going to take the Choke, but I think Perseverance is better because I do need block cards, and I'm a little low on those. I might even consider upgrading it right away. Let's do it. Yeah, just because I barely have any good defensive cards. I think in the boss fight also will drink the Power Potion here. Let's first grab the Master of Strategy. Great card to have. And then the Power Potion... Okay, that was a huge mistake. I don't have space in my hand. Why did I think... I think I messed up... Because I get a card from Toolbox. I think that I completely forgot about that. I have extra card draw from the backup preparation, and then I get a card from Toolbox. Wait, why did I get so many cards? 7 cards, Master of Strategy. Oh, then a Machine Learning from the Enchiridion, and then the Miracle. All right, so let's first play something like the Machine Learning, and then drink the Power Potion here. All right, Dark Embrace is interesting. Devotion is good too, but I think I'll take the Dark Embrace. And then let's do Cold Snap, Master of Strategy. It's tempting to do Eruption, but then I might have trouble exiting Wrath again. Alright, let's hope for the best. I might also have considered the Fear Potion here. Alright, everyone has attacked me. I did luckily get Empty Fist. Do I have enough if I throw the Fear Potion and just do Bowling Bash here? That's 90-something damage. Let's try it. And then this is 40. This, yeah, no, I have enough to kill in turn 2. Beautiful. Alright, perfect this one. I'm not sure. I obviously definitely didn't need the Power Potion, but, you know, I felt safe playing it. We'll skip this to go for Pauper and Pandora's Box. All my strikes and defense are upgraded, and this might give me duplicates, and I can't take Sozo. I think I'll take the Sacred Bark, double the effectiveness of potions. All I just need now is some good potions. Okay. Alright, time meter at the end. I have only been playing for 13 minutes. That's kind of insane. 2 elite path on the left and right. If I go on the left, I'll get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 question mark rooms. If I go on the right, I'll get the same early 4, 5, 6, 7 question mark rooms afterwards. So let's get here and then turn right. Right, here I'm off for the Master of Strategy again, so let's take it. And then do Study. Oof. Without Crescendo, it's tough to use the Ritual Dagger, but let me do Boot Sequence Miracle first. Then see if this gives me a way to enter Wrath. No. Sweeping me, maybe? Okay, still no. Alright, I tried. In that case, let's fully defend, do Compile Driver, and it's going to be... Well, actually, I do have a Headbutt. So let me save the Ritual Dagger, and maybe I can bring it back with a Headbutt. Okay. 16. There's an Eruption that I could use to kill, but no, I think I'll try to defend here by doing Defend and Reach 7. Okay. Okay, I really was hoping for the Headbutt, but I think it's not going to show up, so let's not bother too much about it. Hello World, second boot sequencer program. Hello World is not horrible. I already have a boot sequence, and actually, program is pretty good too, because I only have one Frost Orb card, and I don't really need it. Here, this would be a unique curse number 4, and I still have a treasure chest, right? Let's take the curse. Oh, I also didn't check whether there are any shops on this path, but I don't think I can take the regret here, right? Wait, I don't have a regret already? I still think I will take the regular gold, just because I am guaranteed to get enough curses. I don't want to risk getting a duplicate later on. Purity, Deep Breath, Enlightenment. Let's take the Enlightenment. I was hoping to get some more high-cost cards, but that's fine. Right, and then I can do boot sequence. This is 24 still, so Reach Heaven and Ritual Dagger is enough. And then I can do Clothesline and Empty Fist. Okay. Alright, 14. Let's do 2 strikes with the Perseverance in the middle. Alright, so I'll take a little bit of damage here, but I was able to get rid of the Spike and not have to worry about that one. And then here I can just do Violence. Beautiful. Alright, Empty Fist, Flying Sleeves, Stag Discharge. I already have this. Let's take the Flying Sleeves. The extra strength makes it pretty useful too. Okay, I did get a shop here, which does allow me to remove the duplicate Doubt. That's good. And I am on track, so I have 4 curses right now, right? Doubt, Injury, Shame, and Wraith. And I still have 1 more treasure chest. In terms of relics, I already have enough max HP. I don't think I need the Fruit Juice. True Grit is interesting. It's not upgraded, but once I upgrade it, let's take the True Grit and Tranquility. And then, yeah, sure, let's grab Orange Pellets. Whenever you play Power, Attack, and Skill in the same turn, remove all of your debuffs, and Pen Dip every 10th attack you play deals double damage. I could also afford, you know what, Fruit Juice would give me 10 max HP, not 5. That would get me even closer to getting the Stuff modifier, so let's grab it. So now I just need 5 more max HP and I'll get Stuff too. Okay. Discovery, Violence, Master of Strategy. I am being attacked here. Let's take the Master of Strategy, otherwise I think I would have taken the Violence. Let's do Boot Sequence, Tools of the Trade, Fear No Evil, Master of Strategy. Okay. And then Defend, Strike, and Sword Boomerang. Alright. I might have to enter Wrath very quickly against the giant hit here. Okay, don't have anything amazing here. I do have the Clothesline, so I think I'll do Reprogram, Vigilance, and Clothesline. Okay. And then here, yeah, let's do the Eruption. Yeah, let's do Eruption, Reach Heaven, Compile Driver, and hope that I won't get attacked next turn. Okay, lucky, good. Get rid of the Defend here. Let's do Cold Snap, Headbutt. Let's do Through Violence first. What should I headbutt? I should probably double damage the headbutt. Ritual Dagger is not enough, right? Let's bring back the Fear No Evil to Exit Wrath, and then I'll do another strike. Okay. Right, big attacks are starting. 66 incoming. Not much I can do here. Well, let's do my best here by doing Miracle, Strike, Flying Sleeves. Actually, I can play defensive cards too, right? Yeah, Perseverance, Flying Sleeves, Fear No Evil. Yeah, still have 30 damage to deal. 33, and there's nothing I can do about that. That's a bummer. 38, it keeps going. Let's get rid of the... Actually, I might need the defense. Let's get rid of a basic strike then. And then, yeah, let's double defend and double attack. Come. Alright, here, get rid of the Clothesline. I think Crescendo and Sands of Time should be enough. Can I get Overkill here? Let's do War Crime. Alright, then reprogram. This is 91, so close. I think I'm going to risk playing the True Grit and hope it doesn't hit the Sense of Time. It did not. 98, unbelievable. Alright, missed it by 1. What a shame. Got Frozen Egg, whenever you added power card into your deck, upgraded. Dagger Throw, Rushdown, or Hold. Let's take the Dagger Throw. Rushdown is interesting, but Dagger Throw might be slightly better. And then here, let's upgrade the True Grit to allow me to actually be able to decide which curse I want to get rid of, or which card, really. Yeah, I'm okay losing 42 gold to get Red Mask at the start of each combat, apply 1 week to all enemies. And then here, I'm also getting 2 relics, right? We got, oh no, another Doubt. Well, at least I got curses. Did miss the Highlander modifier. Got Damaro at the start of your turn, gain 1 mantra, and Juicer based on normal enemy combats are no longer encountered in question mark rooms. There's still a small chance of having a shop in the two more question mark rooms coming up, but it's a very small chance. I'm gonna risk Transmutation because I still need to get combo, and Transmutation is usually an easy way to get it. Let's do Miracle, then Transmutation. Okay. Apotheosis is great. And then, unfortunately, I don't have much. Let's do Finesse, Swift Strike, and then Purity out the curses. Okay. They really dealt any damage to the minions. That might be a problem. Yeah, lots of incoming here, right? Let's do anything into headbutt. I can't really draw to it, though. Let's headbutt. I don't know, violence, sure. And then I have double damage, a ritual dagger, which is 54. That's not quite enough. Let's flying sleeves you, ritual dagger you. And then I'll do true grit, and it's a shame I have to give up my perseverance. Okay. 33 being attacked again. Let's get rid of the doubt. See what the violence gives me. Okay. Sweeping beam. Right, I can do tranquility, empty fist to gain energy. That's good. But then what? Defend, cleave. Bring to futures push. I still have 33 incoming and I only have 29. Alright, this was surprisingly tough. Let's try this one more time. Alright, sorry about that. I also took a small break. Okay, let's try this one more time. So clearly, I shouldn't worry too much about getting combat. I should worry more about survival. So let's take the Master of Strategy instead. Then do 1000 cuts boot sequence. Let me do Fear No Evil, then Eruption. Okay. Then Master of Strategy. Alright, so Cold Snap. Wait, double damage Flying Sleeves is better. Then single damage Cold Snap and Strike. Okay, that was not a bad turn this way. Okay. Which I'm being attacked for a lot, but I do have Cleave and Ritual Dagger. Awesome. Alright, perfect this one now. We got Bag of Marbles at the start of each combat, applying 1 vulnerable to all enemies and an attack potion. Okay. Piercing Wear, Recycle, or Fasting. Fasting is not the worst. Who's my final boss? Time Eater. Yeah, it's not the worst. Piercing Well is better. Let's take the Piercing Well. For the Time Eater, it might be better to be able to get rid of the extra strength. Wait, did I already fight 2 elites? I did, right. Giant Head was the first one I had no chance of perfecting. Enlightenment. Let's take Master of Strategy again. I'm very happy with how often this shows up with the toolbox. Alright, let's do Feel No Pain, Boot Sequence. Bowling Bash would be... Actually, let's do Eruption first. Then do Bowling Bash. Okay, that's enough to get rid of this guy. Then do Flying Sleeves. Beautiful. And then, let me see what the Master of Strategy gives me. Here, let's do Strike and Fear No Evil. Awesome. Could have waited for a Ritual Dagger, I guess. We got a Snatcher Potion, Second Wind, Headbutt, or Clothesline. Second Wind is interesting with all the curses I have. Okay. Alright, here, I hate to lose either, but let's lose the Headbutt. The True Grit, I think, is better. You just have to be careful with the Spiker. Mind Blast might help there. Ooh, especially... Wait. Yeah, with Crescendo and double damage to Mind Blast. Okay, I got lucky there. I am able... Let's do Boot Sequence first. I am able to get Overkill. 200 damage. That is a lot. Alright, get rid of you and you. And then I just need a decent attack card to kill this Repulsor next turn. Reach Heaven. Alright. Oh, wait. Should I wait for the Ritual Dagger? Let's wait for the Ritual Dagger. I'm willing to give it a turn or two. Yeah, why not? Make it a little more powerful. Third Eye Sword Boomerang Hologram. Let's take the Third Eye. It's Hologram would have been interesting too. You know what? Since I'm already not getting curses, so or not getting Highlander, might as well risk it. Okay, I got Regret and Blood Vial at the start of each combat, heal 2 HP. Come. Alright, and then here, let's upgrade what, the Third Eye? Yes, let's upgrade the Third Eye to have a better defensive card. Okay. Alright, I do have decent potions. Drink the fruit juice right away. Thinking Ahead, Forethought, Deep Breath. Not a huge fan. Let's take the Thinking Ahead. Okay. Alright, this might be a problem. I can't exit Wrath if I enter it. Let's start with Boot Sequence, Machine Learning. Could do Ritual Dagger. Would be a bit wasteful. Let's do... Not Ritual Dagger, sorry, I mean Piercing Well. Let's do Eruption, Dagger Throw. Then Thinking Ahead. Alright, yeah, I think I'll do the Piercing Well here. Sort of have to. Let me see what the attack potion gives me. Dash, Riddle Withholds, Carve Reality. Let's take the Riddle Withholds. I get 2 copies of. And then let's do a Strike. Then with extra strength, this is... Okay, 140... no, 21 times 5 is 105. Okay, that is not bad at all. Double damage. Oh, wow. Alright, that was a turn 1 time eater kill. Okay, yeah, very happy with that. 22 minutes total. I did have to load the Reptomancer fight, but once I fixed that mistake, 14-11. That should be a pretty decent score, right? Of the 7 elites, I affected 5, so I did miss the the Slavers on Act 2 and the Giant Head on Act 3. Got Mr. Machine, well-fed, curses. Unfortunately, I did miss the Highland modifier. I ended up with a duplicate doubt, even though I removed the doubt, so I would have had 3 total. No real chance of getting collector bonuses, not with Diverse at least. Librarian was doable. Well-fed, I just needed 5 more max HP to get the stuff modifier as well. Lightspeed was easy. I like Shiny. Oh, I didn't notice. I just barely got I like Shiny, so buying the Matryoshka ended up being a very good decision. Very happy with that. And then Popper was relatively easy and got all the bosses. Yeah, so 14-11. I did get Overkill with the Lucky Mind Blast, so that is not something that everybody would have gotten. All right, right now I'm 12th place. That makes me feel very good. I think it's a pretty decent score. If somebody gets lucky and is able to get a unique curse, 15-11 would be possible. Nobody has that yet. It is early in the day, though, so I wouldn't be surprised if people... Oh, actually, there's Grimgoth with 13-11. That is exactly 100 points less than me. It wouldn't be surprised if Grimgoth maybe missed a boss. Because, yeah, if you can't kill the time you don't turn 1, it might be very difficult with the extra strength to deal with it. Anyway, that's it for today. Let's review the scores from yesterday. Alright, so yesterday was a Watcher run with the Insanity, red cards, and binary modifiers, and a bunch of people pointed out, I made a huge mistake against the Act 2 boss. I did not notice that if I used the Liquid Memories to bring back a Prostrate, I was trying to debate what I should bring back with the Liquid Memories. If I brought back the Prostrate, that would have allowed me to enter Divinity, and that would have made a huge difference. So yeah, that was a big mistake on my part. Other people did really well, including Kirkus, ended up with an amazing 1463. That's an insane score. Kirkus was able to protect 5 of the 6 elites, all the bosses, got 6 collector bonuses. Also was able to get curses, which not everybody, well, I wasn't able to get. So Kirkus did get the normality event, which allowed him not only to get curses, but also to get the reigning money modifier. And then Kirkus mentioned that because he didn't see any wrath early on, and I think I also didn't see any wrath until Act 2, he decided to instead embrace divinity. And yeah, that he was also one of the people who mentioned the prostrate thing. And then was able to perfect everything, got the popper modifier as well as well-fed. Interestingly missed the overkill modifier, which I thought that with divinity should have been easy, but I guess it was not. Also missed combo and missed the time modifier by a little bit, so there's definitely room for improvement. But yeah, just getting all the bosses and curses gives them a great score. Congratulations. Well placed there. Then you have Peltz, exactly 100 points behind with 1363. Roland got 1288. Gemino got 1261 in the top 20. Gemino perfected 2 of the 4 elites. Now, Gemino skipped 2 elites, 1 on Act 2 to be able to survive. Now, I risked it. I was at the latter half of Act 2. I was very low on HP, but I was able to get through it. Gemino did not want to risk it, so skipped an elite there. He also skipped an elite on Act 3 to be able to get curses, and he actually succeeded in that. So, yeah, he made up the 55 points on not finding an elite on Act 3 by being able to get the curse modifier. He also perfected 2 of the 3 bosses, missed the Act 3 boss, mentioned that he barely survived and had to reload multiple times just like me. Also was able to get 6 collector bonuses, popper, overkill, and then yeah, also one of the people who mentioned that, Gemino mentioned that he was yelling prostrate when I was trying to debate what to bring back with Liquid Memories. So yeah, I guess prostrate is... In my mind, it's a very weak card. You have to play a lot of them to be able to enter Divinity, and in my mind, it just didn't register that I had already played a few, and one more would have been enough. So yeah, that was definitely my fault there. Anyway, next you have Mike here with 1240. Alex got 1208. Now, Alex's score is amazing for a completely different reason. Alex actually died to the Act 3 boss, but he was still able to get 28th place. This might be the highest placed death that I've ever seen in Slay the Spire. So congratulations to Alex. Alex perfected 2 of the 6 elites, 2 of the 3 bosses. Died to the Act 3 boss, was able to get 7 collector bonuses, and also was able to get the curse modifier thanks to the normality event. That also gave him reigning money, and also was able to go for popper. Now, interestingly, popper doesn't register because he did die. So yeah, that's one of those modifiers that you only get if you survive. Also was able to get Mr. Machine, and somehow was able to pull off combo, which is actually very impressive because I don't think I was able to pull off combo there. So yeah, amazing score from Alex, even with a death on Act 3. And yeah, I think that's it for top 100. To get to my score, you have to scroll down a little bit further. I did also die to the Act 3 boss. 908, 170, first place. As opposed to Alex, I did not do too well otherwise. I only perfected 1 of the 6 elites and only the Act 1 boss. I did get 5 collectibles, which is not too bad, and Mr. Machine, but missed curses and also missed Alex Shiny by 1. I actually wouldn't be surprised if Alex was able to get Alex Shiny before the boss fight. That would have helped him with 50 points too. So yeah, a little bit of a tough run yesterday, but today was much easier other than that one to reload. So yeah, let me know in the comments what you did, and I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Bye.